Hello, lovely people from the internet. Today we're playing Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, but actually, instead of playing, we're going to talk about one of the classes, the Barbarian. My name is Flavio, and I've been playing RPG my whole life. I think I played every major system there is out there. We're talking about tabletop RPG. And AD&D Dungeons and Dragons especially, I have a great relationship with it. I've been a dungeon master since forever, and I started being a dungeon master on AD&D, so that's second edition, and all the way from third edition, 3.5, fourth edition. Yes, I played fourth edition and I liked it. Okay, I liked it, and now fifth edition. Still play every week, and I am also fascinated by RPG games, especially Baldur's Gate, especially D&D games. Fascinated by it. Being a game designer, I always have I always have my touch, my little bits, my coins of wisdom, if you may say. It's a very narrow area and no important to have wisdom, but I have, so I will try and share with you guys. So barbarians, what do you need to be a great barbarian? That's what you're going to ask. We need strength. So barbarians get lots of life. The class gets more life every level, and we're good on strength and constitution control. So physical, basically, people are not going to push us, not going to poison us, stuff like that. We know how to use some armor and a shield, and we know how to use all weapons in the game. And we have two abilities. That's what we call like unique abilities. Rage. As a bonus action, we rage. We do more damage with our melee strikes and when throwing objects. And we have resistance. Resistance means we take half damage. So we take half damage against physical damage. And also we have advantage. Advantage means we throw 2 dice instead of 1 and choose the best result on strength checks and saving throws. That's not strength attacks, okay? Strength checks is strength ability checks, so that's like athletics. It's like trying to push something. You understand, but not for attacks. And saving throws when someone try to push you or something like that. And barbarians will also gain on the second level reckless attack. Reckless means you get to attack with advantage the whole of your turn. But until your next turn, everyone who attacks you has advantage against you. That's pretty much what defines a barbarian. And also that's what we get on first level, an armor defense. Usually, without armor, you add your dexterity modifier to your armor class. Barbarians can also add their constitution modifier, so that means that constitution does kind of the same than dexterity for armor class, but it's better because it gives us hit points. So that's great. You can see their proficiency here. You can go to skills and choose. They don't have the best skills in the game, but I usually go with athletics, so I can, resist shove and show people better. And then you can choose whatever you want from here. You go by role play. I don't know. Usually I do intimidation just so I can get a little bit more intimidating because our charisma is low. Sometimes I will go survival, perception, nature, that depends. You choose. Do whatever is in your heart. So, okay, we talked about what barbarians can do. What do we need? We need strength to hit. We need constitution to survive and have more armor class, because we have an armor defense, and we need dexterity to have more armor class. You can see I have a 16 here, so that's a human. That is great. It might be the best race for barbarians in the game. Might be. Let's have a look on the third one. The third best race. Third best race for barbarians is their half elf. Not the half elf, not the half high elf. The high elf. Oh, okay, sorry. The high half elf. High half elf. Why do I like half elf? Well, because you get to choose 2 ability improvements. So you get to choose to increase 2 abilities. So you could choose to increase your strength and your constitution. That's great. To hit, more armor class, more better, more life. Now you also get +2 charisma. That's useless, and I'm going to say useless, guys. That's not useless. Nothing is useless. It can help you on intimidation, persuasion, or deception. But we're making a barbarian. Okay, you can go ahead and make a halfling barbarian with low dexterity, low constitution, low strength, and be happy about that. That's great. There is no proper way to play. But here we're looking into what would give us the best barbarian inside combat. So that's what we're looking for. What is the best one that could perform inside combat? If that's what you're looking for, so let's have a look. But in the end, I think you should play with whatever race you find the coolest. That is my real tool advice. Now, if you find Manic race the coolest, and you want to be the toughest of one class around, so let's keep it going. Okay, so that's useless. Dark vision is nice. It's dark, you can see properly without dark vision, so to have dark vision is good. You could light a torch, cast some light spells, or choose another character who has dark vision for sure when you're walking around, but not in combat. But it's a nice bonus. Fake entries, I actually like that advantage, so we know we throw 2 dices and pick the best result against, in saving throws against being charmed. So that's when people trying to try to affect your mind. Not all mind effects are charm effects, but many of them are. So that's good, that is strong. But not magic can put you to sleep, that's almost useless. It might happen in the beginning of the game, one time, maybe 2 times, but that's not a thing that you should concern. That they shouldn't concern you. That's not like, oh, game changer. Nah. Base racial speed. All races will move 90 meters unless it's a faster racer or a slower racer. And we get a cantrip, which you might choose some cantrips here. Any cantrip that needs us to attack is bad because we use intelligence to spell casting, and we're not going to be bright, you know? We're not Conan the Bright, we're Conan the Barbarian. And so there's some that are useless, but some that could be nice. Blade Ward could be nice if you're not raging, we get resistance with Blade Ward. Dense Lights could be nice to create lights if you have like humans in your party or other race without dark vision. Light, same stuff. Mage Hand's nice, you can interact from afar for objects. But the thing is, you're bound to have spellcasters on your group that will have these cantrips. So, you know, the best one here would actually be this one, True Strike. Basically, you use an action, and then your next attack you have advantage. Roll 2 dice, choose one. That's the best one of the cantrips, best cantrip available for a barbarian high elf, or high elf. Oh my fucking god. A barbarian high half elf. That's so hard to say. Let's move on. I think this one is the best of the half elves. The wood half elf. Why? Also, again, same stuff. All half elves can choose 2 attributes. Here, the same. Now here, we are faster. So yeah, I love being faster. It's horrible when in melee you have your big sword and want to destroy your enemies, but then you don't have enough movement. So being faster can help you do more DPS, because DPS is damage per second. In D&D you would say damage per turn, damage per round. So if you're not attacking one round because you're slower, that's decreasing your DPR, your damage per round in the long run, right? Yeah, so that's good. This one gives a proficiency in stealth, and having proficiency means that you get a bonus whenever you make the skill. So how do you roll a skill? You throw a d20 and you add that. Your proficiency bonus and your modifier on whatever skill is. Stealth is a dexterity skill. So if I had proficiency now with this barbarian, I would go and roll a d20. I will add 2, as you can see here. And I will add my proficiency bonus. Proficiency bonus is the same for everyone and increases with levels. Starting 2. So I would have a d20 plus 4. If I didn't have a proficiency here, I would have d20 plus 2, so that's a lot. As you can see, that's a lot. So having proficiency is good. That's the best half elf, and now the worst one is a draw, because it's basically the high half elf, but then he can't choose his cantrip. It's always dancing light. And where I have dark vision, so fuck that, right? Yeah. Second best barbarian might be the dwarf, but might be the best one. Not this one, not the gold. Let's ignore the gold. Let's talk about the shield dwarf. So we get dwarf resistance. That is fucking good. Advantage, oh, so we throw 2 dice, choose the best one. Against, in saving throws against poison. And resistance, that means we take half damage from poison all the time. And poison damage is pretty common. Oh my god, she's so cute. Man, I need to make a female dwarf. They're so cute. When poison damage is maybe the most common elemental damage. Could be fire, but maybe they're almost tied up. That's great. Plus 2 constitution. We need that, right? Yeah, that's one of the attributes. That's one of the things that we barbarian needs. We want this 3 here, the 3 at the top here. That's useless. We get to use some weapons, and we would already know how to use all these weapons. Barbarians, dark visions, we're talking about that. That is good. But there's a problem here. Look, there is lower. And I wish, Larian, that you say here that they actually is lower. It would be nice for you to write here. Lower racial speed, something like that. There's lower than humans, so and than elves. So yeah, that's not good. Remember, if maybe you're very tough, but if you can't get your enemies, you suck. Plus 2 strength is amazing. So yeah, it's gaining 2 attributes that we value as a barbarian. And it gets to use some armors that we ignore. So that might be the best barbarian from level 4th and forward. And I will explain why later. Now, the best barbarian in the beginning of the game to me is a human. Why? Very simple here. Base speed, 9 meters, okay, that's really the base speed of the game. But then he gets +1 to all attributes. So that means we get +1 to strength, dexterity, and constitution. Whenever you come to put your point, we can do that. 16, 16, 16, because whenever you're placing points, the maximum you can put on one attribute is 15. Well, not with the humans, because we get +1 to everything, so I was just dumb here. But if you were like, let's change the race. Let's get the elf. Okay, let's go to ability points. So, intelligence. Now, let's do charisma, because I know elves do not get charisma. See, I can't go over 15. Even though I have more here to spend, I can't go over 15. So, going back to the humans now. Humans, ability. Okay, thank you. No, you don't want to be the charismatic barbarian. So, starting like this, we have a +3 to hit and damage. We have +3 to armor class here. +3 to armor class here, more hit points, because we are barbarians, we have an armor defense. We can start the game with 16th armor class, which is very good armor class. So that's why barbarians or humans are the best barbarians to start off. But when you reach level 4, you get to choose between a feat or 2 stat points to spend. And you can put these 2 stat points on the same attribute, same stat, or you can put 1 and 1. So level 2 of humans, I would increase my strength, because remember, you have to hit. First and foremost thing you have to do with a barbarian is to hit your enemies. So it's not, you don't want to increase survivability first, damage first with barbarians. So I would put 18th strength. So I'll be +4 to hit and 16th armor class. Very good. Now we go for the dwarf, the shield one. Look at how the shield dwarf stats are. He starts the game with 17 strength, 17 constitution, 15 dexterity. So whenever he gets a level up, you put 1 in strength and 1 in constitution. So level 4, human and dwarf barbarian will have the same to hit and damage. Sorry. And they will have the same armor class, because one will the dwarf will get +4 from constitution and +2 from dexterity, and the human will get +3 from constitution and +3 from dexterity. Because the dwarf will be able, since he starts with 17 strength, he's able to spend 1 point in strength and 1 point in constitution. So then, level 4, humans and dwarfs will have the same strength and the same armor class. But since the dwarf will have more constitution, that means he has more life. And he also have dark vision, so he might be a better barbarian. Unless you really value movement speed, because we're losing movement speed, remember? So that depends, it's a throw-off. Because, yeah, we lose movement speed, but we also have advantage and some videos against poison and resistance poison damage. So I really don't know which one is the best. You know, but looking at this so nice dwarf, I would say she's the best. I don't know. My playthrough though, I did a male barbarian. I love my guy, you know, Adoniran. You should check the video. I'll put a link to the description here. Check Adoniran. He's a powerhouse. And well, tell me in the comments what is the best race for barbarians. And if you like the video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. See ya.